Evening people, evening, welcome back to the channel. We've got probably chaos and mayhem for you lot tonight. It's round 4 of the Alpha 155 Cup with the P1 racing community, but for some reason they've decided to choose Nord's 24-hour circuit for this round. If you know Nord's, Nurburgring, it is the, 21-kilometre, massive, great, 1,000,001 turns. Yeah, difficult circuit. The Alphas maybe not liking it so much. We'll see. 4-wheel drive, but we'll see how they get on. But yeah, Nurburgring, full circuit tonight, including the GP part of the circuit as well. We don't cut that off. We enjoy the whole thing. But they are only 10-minute races, so that will only, I don't even know if they'll get 2 laps in, you know. 10-minute sprints. How long's a full lap round here? 7-8 minutes. Yeah, they might see 2. It's going to be interesting though. It's going to be interesting. We'll see how they get on. So let's have a look at points then before we get in. Leading the way at the minute is HKRT Kevin 77 with 173 points. He's leading it by a long way actually, coming into round 4. Mocking Weeks in second with 127 points. P1 Obi-Wan in third with 124 points. We've got HKRT Manos with 116 points in fourth. HKRT Midas in fifth with 95 points. We've got Pilgrim in sixth with 90 points. Got Ginger Imposter in 7th with 79 points. We've got Nick Vic 007 with 75 points in 8th. We've got Ice Chan 9th with 64 points. Captain Pugwash in 10th with 48 points. Skippy in 11th with 38 points. And HKRT Sturpan with 31 points. So that's scores coming into the rounds. 1 lap. Just single lap races. Okay, all right. That's what it's going to be then. So we'll get ourselves in quickly because there's no qualifying for this one. T-shirts and stickers still available. Hit me up, dartsmoker.com, all the usual nonsense. You know, evening. How are you all doing? So obviously the sound's coming through all right. I've had the boy inside of my computer today because his has died today. Blue screened. Not today. Yesterday. He spent 2 days trying to get his running again. He's had to end up literally sticking his hard drive in mine and downloading Windows onto that. But yeah, so hopefully it's all working and it doesn't explode halfway through the stream. Should be okay. So the order I've just read out the points, that is going to be reverse order for race start. Again, 10-minute races here at Nurburgring. Big shout out to Ricky J as well. Birthday today, I think. 600 years old, I believe. Big shout out to you, Ricky J. So who have we got in then? Sturpan, Captain Pugwash, Nick Vic, Ginger Imposter, P1 Pilgrim, Midas Alani, HKRT Manos, Obi-Wan, P1 Mocking Weeks, and HKRT Kevin. 10 drivers for Nords then. The Green Hell, as it's commonly known, many years ago, it never used to have the barriers. It was just tarmac laid through the woods. So if they can stay together, it's going to be a difficult track to overtake on. There's only really a couple of spots you can go for it. It could be, like I say, absolutely chaotic. Excuse me. From left straight into rights, straight into left, straight into rights. You know, there'll be cars trying to dive up the inside and outside. Yeah, it could get a bit tricky, a bit tasty around some of these corners, or you could just be Sturpan and decide to test the drift capabilities of this four-wheel drive car. You could do that. Everybody throwing themselves in the pits then, have they? So race start is at 5 past, so any time now, I think. No sound on cars. What? Ah, okay, good lad. Well done. There you go, Bosch. I was about to go rage kicking the boy's door off. What have you done? What have you done? You've wrecked it. But no, I just left it turned off on the streaming software. Cheers, Chris. Okay, looks like we are about to get the race underway then. So it's a reverse grid of championship order. So fastest at the back, slowest at the front, or points wise. Most points, least points, reversed. So let's get ourselves up front. And HKRT Sturpan then going to lead us away down towards turn 1. Tricky corner, drops down a little bit. Everyone's going to be looking for the apex and it just wants to push you wide. Here we go then, lights are on. Oh, we've got a couple of jump starts at the back. Who's that? P1 Obi-Wan, a bad start. He's been overtaken. HKRT Kevin's got past him, I think. Sturpan then into turn 1. Has he got his brakes right? Just about. Yes, he has. A few cars getting pushed wide. Ginger Imposter side by side with Pilgrim. Where is Obi? Not quite at the back. He managed to stay ahead of Mocking Weeks, but yeah, jump started the start of this race just by a little bit. And again, it is only 10-minute races here. Still not happy with that car. Still for sale if anyone wants it. 55 quid I think now. It's come down in price. Sturpan leads then into the hairpin. That's not good, is it? Oh, somebody off. Who's that? That is Nick Vick off. He's just thrown himself in the sand. He's going to end up at the back of that pack, I'm sure. Still on the main GP part of the circuit at the minute. Left-hander now, straight into a hard right. Oh, Captain Pugwash getting that thing sideways on the hunt for HKRT Sturpan. Bit of a straight here then. Let's see if we get some overtakes. HKRT Kevin right on the back of Ginger Imposter, heading up towards the chicane. He dips over to the inside early. Has he got a wing up the inside? Is he going to outbrake Ginger Imposter? He's had to give him room. He has to let him through as well. HKRT Kevin through then. Great move by him. Ginger Imposter gets pushed down to 5th. Here we go then. On to the Nords. This is where it all gets a bit naughty. It was Nick Vick that got tangled up then. He ended up in the sand. So let's get ourselves on board with a mock-in while he's chasing down these drivers in front. So we've got 3 10-minute races for you guys tonight. They do have to use a set of medium tyres at some point throughout the evening, so one of these races. Tricky, again, just absolutely nowhere to go at Nords. And you definitely don't want to be stuck behind slower drivers. Just 1 or 2 little places to go for an overtake. Here, for instance, you could go for an overtake if you want to brave it running up the hill here. Have to get this one absolutely right. Obi's already gone a little bit defensive. Have to back off the power on the way through there. Can Manos work his way through? Just running down towards Foxholes. Obi defending well. I'll jump to the front in a second. Let's just keep an eye on this fight at the minute. Big gaps opened up front. Pugwash has made a mistake. Pilgrim's managed to get past him then down towards this next hairpin. Opportunities for an overtake. Oh, Mocking thinks about a look up the inside of Manos. Okay, let's go back to the front. Sturpan then pulled out a great big lead, 2.1 seconds. Next man on track is P1 Pilgrim, but he's found himself with half a second penalty, which he'll have to lose up the back straight. Captain Pugwash holds that third. Little mistake cost him that second position. Midas, oh, Midas on the grass. Oh, he's into the barriers. He's got to be careful now, rejoining the track as not to cause chaos. slows down the last few drivers, but gets on reasonably cleanly. We'll allow that. That's not an issue there. Manos unable to get past. Mocking Wheats unable to get past. Nick Vick tucked right on his tail. Nowhere to go at the front then. So Pilgrim, let's catch back up. Pugwash in third. Ginger Imposter in fourth. HKRT Kevin, championship leader, in fifth at the minute, looking for a way past two drivers in front. Obi, after that false start, doing not too bad in sixth. Didn't get left behind. Midas Alani in seventh, driving himself off track again. Ooh, so careful. This is not the track you want to be doing that at. He's compromised his lines, dirty tyres, compromised his lines into a couple of those corners, but he's managed to stick with it. Having a little look at Obi-Wan actually, carrying the speed through there. Oh, side by side as he allowed Manos through. Just allowed HKRT Manos to get through there. Left the door open for him. Yeah, they are just single laps then. Full tilt all the way here then at Nurburgring 24-hour circuit. Everybody's still pretty much on the same bit of circuit apart from these two really. Sturpen's pulled a bit of a gap now. 2.4 seconds. Pilgrim with that half a second penalty. Still got 2 seconds behind him to Captain Pugwash. Look at them steaming through there. Captain Pugwash just got a mirror full of Alphas chasing him down. Let's have a look from his point of view. Look at that. Look at them trying to go three wide here. Obi looking for a gap through. Ginger Imposter going a little bit defensive. Oh, Obi trying to push through. Side by side with Kevin through here. That's going to be tricky. He's had to back off. Still bumper to bumper, vying for positions all the way through the field apart from the top two drivers. Goes a little bit wide there, Pugwash. Hasn't left the door open enough for Ginger Imposter to make a run up towards Carousel. Oh, Obi-Wan. Brutal up the inside into the Carousel. Got the job done. Left the door open. I think Ginger Imposter might be coming back through as well. Sorry, not Ginger Imposter. It might have been Manos looking for a way past. So change that camera up. So Sturpen lost a bit of time then. 1.8 seconds now. The gap. Pilgrim pressing. Pulled a bit of time on those drivers behind. He's still got that half a second penalty to lose though. Not going to cost him too much at the minute. Captain Pugwash gets that one wrong. Oh, he's on the grass as well. Ooh, Ginger Imposter nearly follows him. Captain Pugwash gets it back on track. Dirty tyres though nearly took him and Ginger Imposter out. HKRT Kevin and again pushing it wide through there. There was a little bit of concrete on the outside of that corner. You can push it pretty wide through that one. It's all over the back of Captain Pugwash though, running up here. He's got the inside line. Pugwash has left him the door open. Kevin moves back up into fourth then. Pugwash fifth. Manos in sixth. Midas on the grass again there. Everybody getting a little bit of air through that one. Obi-Wan in seventh. Weeks in eighth. Just getting a bit squirrely at the end. Nick Vick has fallen off the back now, unfortunately. 12.3 seconds. Big dents on the front of his car. That's race one, pretty much in the bin for him. Still looking good for Sturpen. Into the mini carousel then. Big long straight coming up. Pilgrim's going to have to lose his penalty at this straight, but I think he's got enough room between himself and Ginger Imposter to hold on to that second. Onto this big long straight now then for Sturpen. A couple of corners to go at the end, but it is just a push down this big long straight. Again, this is where you may see one or two positions change here. Ginger Imposter all over the back of Kevin. Up. I don't know whether he's going to get it done before the S's. Kevin's going to make him go the long way round. outside coming into these last couple of corners. Brave, brave, brave gentlemen. It is Kevin that holds on to that position. And it is Sturpan that comes across the line to take the win here in race 1 then. Pilgrim coming home in 2nd. Kevin taking 3rd. Ginger Imposter 4th. Captain Pugwash taking 5th. Obi, even after a false start, takes 6th. Mocking Weeks 7th. Midas Alani 8th. Manos in 9th. And Nick Vick in 10th. Yeah, look, big dent on that front left-hand side. There it is, race 1 done and dusted. There we go. HKRT Sturpan. Again, difficult circuit to overtake on, especially in on the Nords bit specifically. There's 1 or 2 places just. Forgot my coffee. Look, 10 minutes in. It was made 15 minutes before the stream. Now it's just lukewarm. Ah, okay. So yeah, just seeing Obi-Wan saying sorry. I was like, what's that for? But I think that was the false start at the beginning. I think HKRT Kevin was behind him. Yes, he was, because it's Kevin in 1st, Mocking in 2nd, which would put him on the opposite side of the track, and then Obi-Wan would have been right in front of him. So yeah, his false start catching out Kevin a little bit there as well. Next race at 21 minutes past then. Another 10 minutes. Not that I was paying attention, but maybe somebody else was. Anybody use medium tyres in that race? I wasn't looking. It's only a lap, damn it. Official race 1 results then. There he is, Sturpan on the top step. Pilgrim 2nd, Kevin in 3rd, Ginger Imposter 4th, Captain Pugwash 5th, Obi-Wan 6th, Mocking Weeks in 7th, Midas Alani in 8th, Manos in 9th, and Nick Vick in 10th. Yeah, must have just had a little incident somewhere. Nick Vick run himself far too far off the circuit. Unable to stick. You've seen, 1 or 2 drivers have not spun themselves off, but they've put themselves off track. They've managed to get back on and stick with the pack, but Nick Vick must have had a little bit of a spinny round or a great big off track into the sand. Can't get back out kind of thing. So apologies if anyone was tuning in for the DK10 on Monday night for the old school classic Formula Ones. It got postponed because of the Easter break, but nobody told me. So I started asking for score sheets and where we at tonight, where we racing, blah blah blah, and all of a sudden I get a message back saying, yeah, we're not racing tonight. And then I get added to the chat group. So that wasn't on Monday night, but we're back this Monday for those. And we've still got a few rounds of the Super GTs on Sunday as well. 4 more rounds of this yet. And then we've got the GTTCC in June. What have we got coming after this one? After the Alphas, I think it's Civic, Honda Civic League. Is that Thursdays, Chris? Is that Thursdays? I know you're listening. Or is that going to be Sundays? So 2 more 10-minute races coming up. Again, I wasn't paying attention, so they do have to use a set of medium tyres at some point throughout the evening. So one of these races, they have to stick a set of mediums on. And also, Chris, if you're chatting in the chat, just remind me, is it reverse grid every race, or is it reverse grid second race and then race 2 positions third race? Because I know you boys like doing that. There you go, Kevin. Not upset with Obi-Wan's false start, just saying it's racing, mate. It happens. It certainly does. It certainly does. More often than you'd expect, to be honest. Okay, race 2 coming up. We'll see what grid order is, won't we? Is it race positions? Sturpen's up top, Pilgrim second. Ooh. It is. So race positions from race 1 is grid position for race 2. We're getting the revs up. Hopefully we get a clean start from everyone again this time. Lights go on again then, ready for race 2. It is a good start by everyone. I can imagine Obi-Wan was very late releasing that one that time. So Sturpen leads again then down towards turn 1. Pilgrim right behind him. Kevin looking for a way through already. Oh, a little bit pushy on Pilgrim, pushing him a little bit wide there. Pilgrim holds on to that second position. Right, let's look through tyres. Softs on for Sturpen, softs on for Pilgrim, softs for Kevin, softs for Ginger Imposter, softs for Obi-Wan, softs on for Manos. He just throws himself up the inside of Captain Pugwash, as does Midas Alani. Midas Alani on the softs, Manos on the softs. Everybody gone softs then? Again, everybody might have had the mediums on for race 1. Captain Pugwash has come a cropper. He's ended up a little way back, 2.4 seconds off the field. Back to the front then. Sturpen still leads, still on the GP circuit. Pilgrim still holding on to this second position as well. Kevin looking for a way through. Again, championship leader. Started at the back of the pack in race 1. Got slowed down a little bit with Obi-Wan's false starts. Managed to fight his way back through to third on the grid, but from third he's looking to quickly get past Pilgrim, but Pilgrim's going defensive into the chicane. Hard push to get that position off him in this north part of the circuit. Oof, I'll say that as he flings one up the inside through there. Still side by side with Pilgrim. We've got the advantage into this corner. Yeah, there you go. Kevin just can't keep the speed up going around that corner, not on the outside of the circuit. It's cost him a little bit of time. Almost running it off track through there. Sturpen's made a mistake. He's run himself off track as well. That puts Pilgrim into the lead of the race. Everybody chasing Pilgrim down then. Very close pack still. Kevin making his way past Sturpen. Obi-Wan's found himself with a penalty as well. Side by side with Sturpen coming up and over the hill, looking to tuck himself in behind Kevin, which he does do. Sturpen holds 4th. Who's that? Ginger Imposter goes flying off track. Gets himself back on reasonably cleanly. Yes, he does, just in front of Nick Vick. Nick Vick sticks his indicator on, lets him know which side he's coming past. Ginger Imposter drops to 9th, then Captain Pugwash still 2.2 seconds back. Front Pilgrim under all sorts of threat here for this first burst. Safe under threat, he's lost it. Oh, as Kevin gets his Alfa sideways on the run into foxholes, loses that position straight back to Pilgrim. Obi-Wan now looking for a way past Kevin as well. To go around here, a left into a right, into a left. No, there's Kevin off track. Didn't slow him down too much. Look at that, the four-wheel drive, just making it work, pulling him through that dirt and that grass. Didn't lose the position. I was expecting that little Alfa of Obi-Wan's to come flying up and take that position off of him, but no. Kevin just kept the power on. He kept himself within touching distance really of Pilgrim, just half a second. Oh, a little bit deep there for Pilgrim as well. Oh, Kevin, a bit wobbly through that one. Obi still holding that penalty. He'll hold on to that till the last straight. Sturpen holding 4th. Manos 5th. Midas in 6th. Mockinweed 7th. Nick Vick 8th. Ginger Imposter in 9th. Captain Pugwash 10th. Still 2.6 seconds back. Oh, who was that? That was Ginger Imposter just getting that turn all wrong. Pilgrim sliding the car through there. Kevin trying to run around the outside into this next corner. I have got a corner list, but there's just far too many, so no. Right. Pilgrim still leads. Kevin going for a move again now. Looking around the outside into this turn. Looking for the inside coming into this next corner. And gets it. Come on, camera, sort yourself out. Also looking for that way past as well into second position. Got the penalty to drop still. And as close as they are, he'll lose a few positions on that back straight if they stay this close. Pilgrim trying to put off Kevin a little bit. Little flash of the lights. Right, I need to change this camera up. This is not board with 3rd place Obi then, as he's looking to get his way past Pilgrim and chase down Kevin in front. Again, he's got that little half a second penalty he's got to lose. He's got to try and get himself far forward as possible with that half a second penalty and lose as little places as possible coming onto that back straight. Damn, spoiler's too big. Into the carousel then. Whoa, Kevin! Absolutely hoons into there, gets it sideways on the way in and on the way out. It costs Pilgrim a little bit of time. That gives Obi-Wan a run into second, does it? Again, still a bit punchy through here, got to be real careful. Pilgrim's going to hold on to that one. Is he? No, he's not. He takes far too much speed into that corner and bins it into the wall. He's going to end up at the back of the pack for sure. Kevin leads then. Obi-Wan now the chase car. Sturpen in 3rd. Got Midas for company in 4th. Being chased by Manos in 5th. Marky Weeks in 6th. Nick Vick 7th. Oh, Ginger Imposter off track in 8th. He's back on though. Look at that. The 4-wheel drive just allowing him to keep control of these things. Well, apart from Pilgrim. Captain Pugwash falls a little bit further off the field. Maybe seeing Pilgrim rejoin track or something like that, maybe had to take avoiding action. Pilgrim falls to the back of the field. 3. Oh no, there's Captain Pugwash. Okay, carried too much speed himself then. So Kevin pulls out a bit of a gap, 1.5 seconds over P1 Obi-Wan. The Jedi forces need to come into effect anytime soon. He's got 1.2 seconds behind him to Sturpen. But even though it's only half a second, the penalty system doesn't always quite work out like that. So I can pretty much guarantee that Obi-Wan's going to lose a second when he drops that penalty. So we'll keep an eye on that. Still bumper to bumper these four though. Oh, Midas and Sturpen having a little look at each other through the mini carousel. See what this does. Yeah, Obi's already lost a little bit of time through there. Gap at 0.9, but you watch this. Penalty losing. Now, brakes come on. These boys are all going to come piling up behind him. Look at this. So there's 0.9 of a second. There's probably 1.2 seconds. Yeah, it doesn't work out. It doesn't quite work out. So, especially on a great big long straight like this. Look at this. Even Mocking Weeks can have a look at him. Vic might even... Oh, sorry, is that Ginger Imposter? Oh, no, sorry, Manos. No, Obi's back up to speed now, but we are coming to the last couple of corners, so it is going to be HKRT Kevin that comes home to take race 2 win here. Just managed to get his way through the field quite early on, even with a little bit of sideways action through the carousel, held on to it, taking the win. Midas Alani coming through then, taking 2nd place. HKRT, look at that, almost 3 wide coming across the line. Sturpen taking 3rd, Obi taking 4th, Manos taking 5th, Mocking Weeks taking 6th, Ginger Imposter 7th, Nick Vic not taking 8th. Pilgrim's going to come past and take that off him. Nick Vic taking 9th then, not too sure what happened there. And Captain Pugwash in 10th. Yeah, don't know why, unless Nick Vic got those last couple of corners wrong, but oh, that's another 10 minutes, plus the time in between the races. It's warmer than me by a degree or 2, which makes it still drinkable. There he is then, Kevin taking race 2 win. Look at that, it's a Greek 1, 2 and 3. HKRT Kevin taking that top spot. Midas Alani taking 2nd, Sturpen taking 3rd, Obi-Wan taking 4th, Manos taking 5th, Mocking Week 6th, Ginger Imposter 7th, Pilgrim in 8th, Nick Vic 9th, and Captain Pugwash in 10th. 36, another 4 minutes of waffle then. Done my coffee. That's all on. That's it. Don't need to worry about it. Got enough vape and battery. I'm fine. So this one is gonna be random, is it? What's the grid order gonna be? What do we think? Reverse grid, or as of last race, which would put Kevin at the front for race 1, for race 3, sorry. And if they haven't used them already, because I wasn't paying attention in race 1, they have still got to use the medium tyre. Now, if you've used the softs in race 1, for instance, Kevin, if he used his softs in race 1 and now he's got the mediums to use, if he can keep himself in front around the GP part of the circuit, it's going to be almost impossible to get past him on the Nordschleife, on the rest of it. And everybody, you know, if everyone else has got the soft tyres, okay, they're going to be right behind him. They will be able to push past. There'll be places, we've seen it, but he's just going to get swamped on that back edge. We'll see though, we'll see. The other drivers might push too hard. We've seen it happen. Drivers go spinning off. It could just release Kevin to disappear. Not necessarily disappear, but you know, the other drivers just might not be able to keep up with him or close that gap enough before the end of the race. Again, it is only a single lap. If he can pull that great big gap up front, depends. But that's if it's of last race positions. If it's reverse grid, then he starts from the back. When Mocking Weeks jiggled the lobby earlier to just before the race started, it put everyone in order, so I should be able to tell. Just rocking the P1 gear as well for you boys, all right? Repping it for you lot. Okay, still 2 more minutes to waffle. No one in the chat? No, one little chat for 2 minutes. A minute now. Okay, so not seeing grid positions at the minute. Come on, Mocking. Press some buttons. When we see the good luck, have a good race. No, Captain Pugwash has left the room. Give him a second. It does happen. Drivers just disappear at the end of a race. They can just get kicked out of a lobby for no reason. Could have had the cat chewing on the internet wires or something, who knows. Could be the missus downloading nonsense on Netflix or something. Stop streaming. Okay, Captain Pugwash is coming back. Okay. Something in the chat. Has his internet died? What's going on? What that? What that? Why am I looking? Oh my god. Whose are they? Huh? Look at the top there. Oh no, I've not got the name up there. There you go. Can you read that? That's a Ginge. Ginge, why have you got 3 ducks in your house? Huh? I was just checking to see if Puggers was coming back. He is. His internet's a bit janky by the looks of it. Just restarting his modem. Apparently there's Virgin is saying there's issues in his area, so you know, we'll see. Intermittent signal. Why? How? How can it be an intermittent signal when I've got cables running through the damn ground? Huh? Tell me it's intermittent signal. Not you, Puggers. Virgin. Will it be beamed up to a satellite and then down to Gran Turismo servers? Is that what's happening? Virgin satellites have been, I don't know, destroyed by probably Elon Musk with all the latest crap that's going on about him at the minute. That'll be in the papers tomorrow. Elon Musk nuked my internet. That's what it'll be. Headline. I might even start it. Might even start that. Get on the internet later. Start throwing some stuff around on Twitter. Sorry, X. Flipping alright. Come on, Puggers. You need to put another hamster in it. Get that thing running a bit quicker. I said I got enough vape and battery. I don't know if I have now. Puggers is taking so long. Didn't realise resetting the modem took so long. Come on, Puggers! Here he is! Here he is! He's in the room. kicked everyone else in the house off of everything. No phones, no tablets. You want to use your phone, stick your data on, damn it. You've got 100 million gigs free. Use it. Leave my Wi-Fi alone, he's saying. Are you hardwired, puggers? Hardwire always helps. Forget the Wi-Fi. Jam some cables in the back of stuff. Okay, race 3 just about to get underway then. Now we've got puggers back in the room. He didn't look janky on my screen, but obviously it was a bit janky for him maybe. Usually you can tell the people with poor connections because you get on board and it's absolute chaos. Okay, here we go then. Final race of the evening, race 3 here at Nurburgring, 24-hour. 10-minute race, but it just does equate to 1 lap, and it looks like everyone's gone for the mediums on for this one. It is a reverse grid as well, and it is Pugwash leading us away. Nick Vick stuck on the line. What happened there? The driver's having to peel round him. Maybe just not seeing the lights at all. Maybe just getting a little bit stuck on the button or something. But Captain Pugwash leads us around turn 1 into turn 2. Pilgrim second. HKRT Manos in third. Rocking Weeks fourth. Sturpen in 5th, so it's a random grid then for this one. Obi-Wan in 6th, Kevin in 7th, Ginger Imposter in 8th with his ducks. Nick Vick in 10th, sorry, Midas Alani just getting past Ginger Imposter there. He's probably being pecked at the minute, Ginger Imposter, so he's going to get overtaken by a lot of things. Nick Vick looking to get past him. Right, so just before we get into the main part, let's just quickly flick through. Yeah, it is everybody on the medium tyre for the final race then. Nobody got an advantage coming into this last race tonight then. Everybody's going to be off track when they hit the Nords. No soft tyre privilege for you lot. Pugwash, oh, very deep, absolutely sideways through there. A little bit slow. Pilgrim goes through. Manos doesn't go through. Pugwash holds that inside the line coming into that corner and just keeps his power on. Left the door open as well. Mocking Weeks is going to come through. Kevin's going to follow him through as well. Manos just slots himself back into the slipstream of fellow sim racing teammate HKRT Kevin. Obi-Wan in 6th, Sturpen 7th. Midas Alani in 8th. Nick Vick still sliding that thing around some of these turns in 9th. Ginger Imposter in 10th then. Ducks are pecking at his ankles. Pilgrim leads. Pugwash second. Still a punch up for 3rd position. Sorry, 4th position. Who's that? Someone been sent. Who was that in the red? Was it... Oh! Manos, was it? Oh no, was it Nick Vick and Mocking Weeks getting tangled up with each other? Oh no, both of them pushed to the back of the field then, a long way down as well. Oh, Mocking Weeks, dirty tyres, a little bit of damage as well. That's race 3 thrown in the bin for him. It's going to damage his championship. Pilgrim still leads then, Captain Pugwash. A little bit of a buffer between him and between Pilgrim and Kevin is Pugwash at the minute. Towards Foxholes then, hard on the brakes into this right-hander. Oh, Pugwash again stepping out a little bit. Way through. Pugwash not leaving a door open for him. Trying just looking to get that wing up the inside, Kevin, but Pugwash not making it easy. Got to be careful. Pilgrim might just disappear with this one if these two keep battling it out. Obi-Wan as well, having a punch up with Sturpen. Sturpen now finds himself with half a second penalty. Alani. Midas in 6, a little bit janky through there. Ginger Imposter chasing him down. Manos as well on the rear end of him. Nick Vick in 9th, 8 seconds down. Mocking Weeks another 3 seconds behind him. These two getting tangled up early on once we'd hit the Nordschleife section. Pilgrim still leads then. Wash still second. Pretty close then, top 5. Sturpin's going to hold on to this penalty all the way to the end. Obi a little bit slow through there. Lost a bit of time to those drivers in front, but keeps himself. Sturpin's, oh, Pugwash, oh! Told you it was going to be chaos in this race. Medium tyres catching everybody out. Pilgrim then leads 1.7 seconds. Kevin now in second place. Oh, there's someone else off. That's Midas Alani. So it's Sturpin in third then. Oh, Obi-Wan in fourth. Jinjin Posta in fifth. HKRT Manos and Midas Alani battling it out for sixth and seventh. Nick Vick 8th, Captain Pugwash after his off-track action in 9th, and Rocky Weeks 10th. So these three can have a little battle all to themselves. Here's Pilgrim leading at the minute. So we did have 1 point something seconds. He's lost that to Kevin. It's down to 0.7 of a second. Going on behind. Obi looking for a way past Sturpin. Jinjin Posta looking for a way past Obi. Get themselves on board with Jinjin Posta then. Lift of the throttle through there. All over the back of Sturpin. Tighter lines. Jinjin Posta having to back off the throttle. Doesn't come clattering into the back of these two. Throttle so he doesn't push himself wide onto the grass. Kevin going around the top there. Not sure if he was going for the move or whether he was trying to use the barrier to get himself around there, but let's get ourselves back up the front. They are pretty much bumper to bumper at the minute, Kevin and Pilgrim. Pilgrim's sweating. Gets a little wobble on there, but Kevin, I think he realised he just nudged him in the rear end, pushed him a little bit wide, slows down, gives him that position back. Well done, Kevin. That's what we want to see. Sturpin then. Oh no, there's Midas off again. Which lines are you taking, Midas? He's almost taking out Manos every time he does things like that. He's got to be careful. Again, wheels on the grass. Manos looking for a way past him. He's got the inside line now, carries the speed through, gets his way past, but Midas Alani might just come back straight at him and take that position away. Let's see what's happening then. Pilgrim's still leading. Kevin looking side by side again for these two, but Pilgrim's got the advantage coming into the corners. Whoa, still side by side coming down here. Kevin now with the advantage. And gets his way through. Great bit of driving from him. Clean as well. Sorry, that camera made me think Pilgrim was spinning around off track, but he's not. He's holding second. He's got a pile of drivers looking for a way past now, though. Kevin now opening that gap up. Sturpin side by side with Pilgrim coming through here. Why is Pilgrim losing so much time? What's going on? Oh no, he's off into the wall. Pills, what have we done? Oh, dirty tyres, pushed him off track again there. Rockin has got to the front of that fight between the back three. Captain Pugwash in 9th, Nick Vick in 10th. It's all kicking off all over the place. Sturpin off track. Obi-Wan losing a penalty here. Jinjin Posta coming through to take second. Manos coming through to take third. Midas Alani looking for that position as well. Oh, he's not close enough. And look at this. 2 wins out of 3 tonight for Kevin. As long as he doesn't bin it in these last few corners. Full tilt. Absolutely pressed down here. 149, 150 miles an hour, 152. On the brakes into the S's. Slamming it down those gears. Manos has made his way past Ginger Imposter using the slipstream up that back straight. It is going to be Kevin, though, that comes home for his second win of the evening. Great bit of driving. Good retake from him as well. Manos does come home to take second. Ginger Imposter coming home in third, just losing that position. Coming home that last straight. Obi-Wan comes home in fourth, minus Alani fifth, regardless of the lines he was taking. Sturpen takes sixth. Pilgrim takes seventh. Not too sure what happened to Pilgs. He was slowing down and then all of a sudden just wasn't driving anymore. Mocking Weeks takes eighth. Nick Vick comes home in ninth, and Captain Bugwash taking 10th. There it is. Round 4 done and dusted. Kevin twice on that top spot tonight. Well done. Yeah, it was a good move as well. He, he'd been pressing Pilgrim for an awful long time. It was a clean pass. You've got to be a little bit bumpy and a little bit bargy at Nurbs, because it's just the nature of the track. Even on the straights, there's a little bit of a kink left and right, and you have to just. I'm coming through, all right. I'm coming through. Just make sure it's before the corner, and it is a tricky circuit, but yeah, clean racing, very well done, everybody. Again, there are drivers spinning off track. It's the nature of Berger as well. It's just such a difficult track. It is such a difficult track. Even Pilgrim, look, GG's all round GG's, even though he span off track twice. But again, it's the nature of Nurbs. That's the nature of Nurbs. No problem, Mr. Mockin. No problem at all. That is it for tonight. I am back on Sunday night at 9 o'clock for the next round, round 5. Is it? Wait. Round 5 of the Super GTs. Not sure where we're coming from. Sunday. No, we've done Daytona. Oh, someone did tell me. We'll be at a racetrack anyway. All right. We're in the Super GTs now. It has been mostly Supras, but people have been buying the the GTRs and stuff. So you might see a few different cars on track. There was a couple more GTRs on track Sunday night, so we'll see how they get on in round 5. And yes, back on Monday night for the legendary historic Formula 1. So that's 8:30 on Monday night. The Super GTs is 9 o'clock on Sunday night, and the next round of this is 9 o'clock next Thursday. Come and check it out. But that's it from me. I hope you've liked what you've watched. If you have, click all those buttons. Where's it going to be? Buttons. The camera's backwards, look. I'm pointing the opposite way. Buttons and subscribes and likes and stuff. Do all that stuff. You know the thing. But most of all, what I need you to do is tell your mates and tell your mums. My name's Dark Smoker. I'm out of here.